Find the last two digits of 2 to the power of 2025. Now there are certainly more than one method how we can solve this. In the method 1, what we will do, we'll start with 2 power 5 and we will see what are the last two digits. Then we'll try to square the 2 power 5 to 2 power 10, 2 power 10 to 2 power 20, like that. So 2 power 5, the last two digits are 2 power 5 is 32, so it will be 32. 2 power 10 is when you multiply 32 with 32, the last two digits will be 24. Then when we go to next 2 power 20, the last two digits will be 24 into 24, 576. That means last two digits are 76. Again you go to 2 power 40, 76 into 76, it ends with 76 only. 2 power 80 is also 76. So when how many times you square it, you are getting 76 only. That means this 2025 whatever we have, if you can write it as a multiple of 20, then we are sure that the last two digits will be 76 only there. So what we will do, we'll write down 2025 as 20 into 101 plus 5. Now we know that 2 power 20 ends with the last two digits as 76. So 76, how many times you multiply? Again the last two digits will be 76 only. So 2 power 20 whole to the power of 101 or 2 power 20 into 101 will give us last two digits as 76 only. And what is 2 power 5? 2 power 5 is 32. So when we want to find out the last two digits of these numbers, which are having last two digits as 76 and 32, again we have to multiply them. Remember that last two digits of a number will come only from the multiplication of last two digits of the given numbers. So 76 into 32, you will get 2432. That means the last two digits are 32. So that is method number 1. There are certainly more than 3-4 methods of solving this. In the second method, now only remember, we are not learning any new concepts. We are not learning anything other than the fundamentals whatever we are aware of. Okay, now let us start with 2 square is 4. Starting from there, 2 power 4 is 16. That is where we have a 2-digit number. Power of, we are trying to powers of basically 2. 2 power 4 is 16. 2 power 8, when you square it up, it will last two digits will be 56. When you square it again, 2 power 16 will have 36. When you square it, 2 power 32 will have 96. And when you square it, surprisingly, you will see that the last two digits again 16 only. And that means 2 power 128 will have 56. 2 power 256 will have 36 as last two digits. And 2 power 5 12 will have again last two digits as 96. Now this cycle repeats. So 2 power 1024 also will have the last two digits as 16. Now what we will do, we'll go to 2 power 2025. We will see how we can write that 2025 to leverage whatever the values we know here. We know that what is 2 power 1024, 2 power 512. So why can't we leverage that? That's why what we will do, we'll try to write down 2025 as a summation of all these numbers whatever we have. Let's start with the big number 1024, then 512, then 256. Then let's go for 128 and see what happens when you add all of them. You get 1920. That means still you need 105. 105 you need, so let's go for 64, then 32, then 9, then you will get 105. Now the power, we have written it as a summation of some numbers. So let's go to last two digits of 2 power 2025. That will be nothing but last two digits of 2 power 1024 multiply with 2 power 512 multiply with 2 power 256 multiply with 2 power 128 multiply with 2 power 64 multiply with 2 power 32 and multiply with 2 power 9. We don't know exactly what are those numbers. We are only interested in the last two digits, and we know that last two digits always come from the last two digits only. So last two digits of 2 power 1024 we know is 16, and 2 power 512 is 96, 2 power 256 is 36, 2 power 128 is 56, 2 power 64 last two digits is 16, 2 power 32 last two digits is 96, 2 power 8 is 56, and 2 we have to multiply. Now when we multiply all these last two digits, what we are going to get is the last two digits of 2 power 2025. Now let's write them down. Last two digits of 16 multiply with last two digits of 96, multiply with 36, multiply with 56, multiply with 16, multiply with 96, multiply with 56, and multiply with 2. Let us try to simplify this now. First look at 16 into 96. That will end up with 36, last two digits. So we have 36 into 36 there. Similarly, we have 56 into 16, that will end up with 96 as last two digits, and we have another 96 there. Then we are left out with 56 into 2. Now 36 into 36, when you multiply, the last two digits will be 96. Similarly, 96 into 96, when you multiply, the last two digits will be again 16. That you have to multiply with 56 into 2. 96 into 16, when we multiply, we will get 36 as last two digits, and that we multiply with the number which is having 56 as last two digits, multiply with 2. So that will be 36 into 56. When we multiply, the last two digits will be 16. 16 twos are 32. So these are couple of methods how we can find out the last two digits of a number like 2 power 2025. The same thing you can do it for 3 power 2025 also. See whether you can get what are the last two digits of 3 power 2025.